Up, guys? Noob here. I have been getting a lot of questions about kind of how I go about my daily routine and things like that, and what I do that separates me as a controller player, like how I warm up my aim, how I train things, and so on and so forth. I haven't been done this in a little bit, but I've been meaning to get back to it. So usually what I do is I hop on Aimlabs. This isn't a sponsored post or anything like that. It's just something that I really like. But as a controller player, we all know like there isn't a lot of options for us. So they actually have it to where you can configure your controller here. All right. So for me, basically what I do is I go to training. I like spider shot. That's kind of cool. I really like grid shot. Grid shot is like usually where I spend most of my time at. And you'll see grid shots behind my camera, unfortunately. Play on this one. So for me, I was always ADSing a lot when I was using this, but then I just decided to hip fire. It really didn't like throw my aim off per se, like when I switch over to Apex or other games. If anything, it helped improve it. You're hip firing on this, but that hip fire kind of transfers over to like regular shooting in my opinion. So like that controller has stick drift right now. I'm not really sure why it has stick on this, but it does. We'll go into the settings, go to options, go do controls. So here you'll see kind of like a full list of controller settings. So for game profile, I pick Apexlegends. It's going to bring you a similar sense to that. And obviously they have got like a multitude of different games that you can use. But for me, I click Apex Legends. I play max advanced look control sense on Apex Legends. It's going to be around maxed out. My field of view is about the same, 109, 107 on Apex. And then my EDS field of view is 108. Basically same thing as Apex again. And then I don't really worry about the mouse settings. So dead zone percentage is how we're going to fix the stick drift on this. They've come out with a couple updates before. I used to be able to rock it all the way at 1. Ever since the new updates, I've been having to increase my dead zone a little bit. So we're going to see if 2 gets rid of it. We'll save changes. We'll go back. It looks actually like that got a lot better. So this is pretty, this is pretty standard. It's got like a slight little bit. If we really want to be nitpicky, we can go back and we can increase the sensitivity or the dead zone just by like 0.27. Let's see. I'm sure that'll make like enough difference to get rid of that. Yeah, see. All right. So one thing that you guys want to know about this is that there is no aim assist, at least from what I've been told when you use controller on Aimlabs, which actually I think that's super beneficial to have aim assist, which means that you're like learning how to actually use your thumb for those fine in-tune movements of that crosshair. The size is here. Again, I don't know why it defaults itself to being like 1.2 or whatever, but no game really has a crosshair this big unless you're sniping. So again, personally, I'm just going to take that off. 33. Okay, that's not bad. So after a couple rounds, I've noticed kind of like my dead zone feels super sticky. So even though we got rid of the stick drift, I'm probably going to lean a little bit more into allowing it to have a little bit of stick drift. I don't see this stick drift in other games with my current controls, so I'm just going to assume it's just something to do with their controller configuration. But personally being able to kind of just like... Okay, something that I noticed, I was having like some really bad screen tearing there, and I wasn't really sure where it was coming from. But what I did notice was that it defaulted me to 60 hertz, so I'm going to go ahead and move that to 144. Currently, I play on 1610. Yep. So I'm going to put all my stuff at performance for frames. Max rate, okay. Max frame rate, 150. Move this to 150 as well. Cool. That probably will make a little bit of a difference. I don't know why that defaulted to that. So obviously besides grid shot, micro shot is something else that I've used that very much so helps with like those little flicks to the left or flicks to the right or flicks below. And yes, we're on controller and we're talking about flicking, but they do really make a big difference, especially when you get into like those close range fights where you're just basically like, oh man, like this guy's moving so rapidly, like I have to be able to track him as he moves in these small patterns. So this is definitely something that helped me out for sure. We'll take that one. But yeah, guys, again, just want to keep this video nice, short, sweet, and simple. If you have any questions, feel free to ask below in the comment section. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I've noticed about 60% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed. This is my first video doing anything with controller. I'm going to be doing a big series on them and just kind of movement techniques that I use, things that I found that helped me out. Any questions that you guys may have, again, just ask below or come to my Twitch. I do stream basically Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. PST to 12 a.m. PST. So yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for all the love. Till next time, see you guys.